Hi guys, I'm back with my dress form gal. So, what I'm going to do is I have a piece of my satin from the kit, and I'm going to gather it around her hip area right here. So I already pre-cut it to the length that I wanted it. And so that's the outside, this is the inside, it's not as shiny. So I'm going to gather it, and then I'm going to glue it around here, around her hip area. And that's just going to be the very first layer of the skirt. Okay, so, I mean, I'm adding a million more layers of lace and da-da-da and da-da-da-da. So, it's just going to be the very first layer. And I lifted this up because this is gonna be part of the skirt too, so I don't know if I wanna, no I'm not, I'm gonna leave that alone and put it on top of this, but I'm still gonna, yeah, I'm on the I'm recording right now, hun. So, I'm recording right now, hun. So, this, actually I want to use this side. Sorry. So I burnt this because it was like shredding. Its heart being kind of a pain, like, you know, it's like falling apart. So I went through with a lighter and, just... Let me see. Okay. Yeah, so I just went and used the lighter on it to... Oops, I'm dropping stuff. To just pretty much make it so it wouldn't shred. So I'm going to go ahead and... This is upholstery thread, so it's super thick. And I like working with this because it's just nice to work with. You don't gotta worry about it falling apart or breaking or ripping it apart or anything like that, which is so nice because I pull sometimes too hard. So I'm just gonna make a few knots in here so it won't pull through the material at all. And so I'm gonna go ahead and gather this, and then I will be back. Okay, so I did a running stitch, as you can see, and now I just need to gather it as much as I want for it to be gathered, pretty much. So I just gotta kind of make sure it's evenly gathered throughout. And then pretty much once you got the base on, you can just go with it however you want to do it. It's totally up to you. So, let me see if that's gonna work. So I need to definitely tack this down right in the middle, so I know, just with a little tiny bit of glue, I'm gonna get it just so I know where the middle is. Ouch. I got a hangnail and it's just bugging me to no end. Okay. Okay. And me, I told you guys how I kind of wanted this to show, like, with the see-through fabric. So I'm not bringing the this right here, the satin, all the way to cover the front too, because I want some of this to be see-through, which I guess you'll kind of understand at the end. But so I'm gonna have it come up to the waist right here, and you'll see that it's not gonna cover the wording or the Mod Podge that I did. So I think that that's good. So how I'm gonna end this, I mean, I could, if I wanted to, I could just, you know, tie it off with a knot, but I'm just gonna use some glue and do it that way, so I don't gotta do more sewing. It's unnecessary, because I will definitely avoid that. 1 second. Okay, well, you can't really see what I'm doing, really, because it's hard to kind of show this, but what I'm doing is I'm just making sure that this is like evenly gathered, kind of, and then I'm just gonna really just put some glue and just tack it down, because I'm gonna cover everything on here. I'm recording right now. 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. Anyways, so I'm just like tacking it down, gluing it, pretty much just trying to keep which is kind of hard to keep the gather like it's supposed to stay on here, which I kind of expected that, so it's not a huge deal. So I'm gonna kind of just go with it, go for it. Because I mean, I already know. Okay. Alright, and I know this looks like, what are you doing, Ciara? But I promise I'm going to cover all this up, so it may look all messed up. Or I know it does look all messed up, but I'm going to fix it, I promise. There's going to be a ton more layers on this bad boy. This is just the base. Okay, so I really need to do something about this. Okay. Let me make sure that this is all even. With that. I'm just eyeing it pretty much. It's even, looks even enough. So now, since I didn't put a line of glue through it, I gotta go back and tack her down. Hot, 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 hot. Hot. I hate being burnt by glue. Oh, it's gonna be a blister. Okay. And I dislike glue strings like nobody's business. Okay. So far, this is what she looks like. I know it's nothing good, but This is how it's gonna all start. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and tack this down right here. Or actually, maybe I should add some more layers. Okay, before I put, because I'm still thinking about what I'm gonna do with this, but this, you know, matches the top, so I want this layer to be seen. Okay. Alright, so now that I got that on there, I don't know if I want to bring this in like this or not. Because really, I don't know. I mean, I can always, let me just put a pin in it. And then if I decide I want to, that's fine. I can always do that later on. Okay. Alright. Okay. So I got my first layer done. Okay, so now I'm gonna get some of my own laces out, and most definitely I want to use this netting that I have here. I don't think this is the right piece though. Let me see what I got here. This must be I don't know. Okay, so I'm gonna start by doing this netting. Okay, and as you can see, it's super sheer, just how I want it to be. And I'm trying to think if I should double layer it or not, but I do want it really flouncy and flow, and really flow. I don't know. I guess we'll just kind of go with it. So what I'm going to do is this netting is I'm going to gather it, and I'll be back. Okay, so you can see that I gathered all the big part of this material, and now what I need to do is actually go around her waist, or where I want the dress to go, which is kind of, I want to go like, I want it to flare out mid-hip, so I need to kind of measure around there. Let me see. To go right there, there. Can I sit like that? So I mean, I know that this isn't perfect here, but I want to make sure I got the right string amount here, because that is the ticket. Okay. Okay, so it looks like right here is gonna be where I need the string to stay. So I'm putting another little bit of glue on there and kind of just get it on there. And then I can cut the string off. And then, so that's done. Then what I can do is I could just go around it and tack it. But I want it to, you know, and you can totally do that. Do it the easiest way for you. But the easiest way for me to make sure all the pleats are even, which I know they're not all gonna be even, that's just not gonna happen. But I'm just gonna line it up right here. So I'm gonna move so I get my light. I'm just gonna kind of go down. Just make it so it's even for me. So I'm definitely glad that I had an extra long piece of this material because I definitely had enough to do a lot of, so it's really pleated, I mean not pleated, but so it's really gathered. And so it looks like this is definitely gathered nicely. My husband's wrestling with the dishwasher. Okay. So that's kind of, I believe, to me it looks all pretty much even. So what I'm going to do is just every couple of spaces here, I'm just going to kind of just, I know I should not be doing this. Nope, I shouldn't because I just messed it up. Dang it. So I need to find something that will work to kind of glue and then push down. Where is... This is one of those things where I wish I had one of those Mod Podge thingers. Ow, that hurt. Let me see. Where's my spatula? But I don't know. I probably don't have it out anymore. It's probably already packed up. I'll just have to use the corner of this mat. So, because the mat is heat resistant. So let me put another bit of glue right there. And then put another bit of glue right there. Just kind of making sure that the pleats and stuff don't move around. Another bit of glue right there. 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 Dang it, I just pulled on it again, so. There. Oh, I do not like glue strings. Oh, they're not your friend. But this will come off of here. Real easy. I can pull off all the glue strings. So that's a good thing about it. You can always pull them off or melt them if you get a heat gun. That is one tool I definitely have to get in the next little bit. I definitely need to get one of those heat guns, especially if I want to be doing more junk journaling things and stuff. For sure. That is a must. Okay. Ouch, 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 ouch. Okay. So now it's all pleated. I'm just going to shake it out, trying to get all these glue strings off of here. And now I can't really mess with it. And it's going to stay that way. Okay. So now I'm going to take my little girly right here. And I'm going to start gluing this on around her. And so this is pretty much the first layer that's actually gonna show, that I want to show. The satin was just kind of trying to cover her. So I want to find the very middle of it. So I'm folding it in half. I want to find the middle. So I'm folding it in half. So I found the very middle is right here. And so right in the very middle of her back, right there, taking the very middle of the fabric and putting it right on top of that. Okay, so now I'm just gonna tack around here. So, and you tack with, you know, just by putting little dots of glue. That way, if you do need to pull it up, let's say something happens and you just completely don't like how your dress form is coming out, you don't like the layers, it's just not looking right, doesn't feel right to you, then that way you can just pull it off and start again. I mean, this is what's it called? This is paper mache, so it's not like you're gonna break it if you pull it off. I mean, you might pull off some of the Mod Podge that you had done, which will suck, but you can always Mod Podge right over it, right? Okay. So I got that side done. Now I'm gonna go over to this side. So much dang glue, it's not even funny. One, two, three, 1, 2, 3, 3. Okay. Starting to sing to myself, ladies. It's not a good sign. I do that all the time when we're live. Okay. Alright. Alright. So, should go right to here. I don't know why it's not really even. like it was supposed to be. They're really not matching up, huh? I mean, they're matching up. It's big enough, but it's not in the exact middle like I had planned, but oh well. Not a big deal. I'm fine with that. As long as this is even. As long as the dress is even. Okay, so that is even. Alright, so now I got, this is good. Let me stand her up. Let's see what I got going so far. I know you guys cannot see anything right now, just 1 second. Okay, it is definitely coming along. That really helped. But I don't know why. Oh, probably start booting. I might, so you can see. You can't really see because, but you can see it's poofing out and it's looking nice. It's not looking bad. It's looking good. So I like how that's appearing with the netting. So now I wanted to kind of just show you the stuff that I got. So I got a bunch of different things that I'm gonna do. A bunch of different fabrics, and most of the fabrics that I got are from either old clothing that I'm recycling or from my just laces and fabrics from my stash, but mostly everything is actually from my recycled clothing. So like this is the bottom to a skirt that I found. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh my gosh, to die for. And so I definitely want to put some of that on here. I think I do anyways. I don't know. I want this to be really flouncy and pretty. I'm gonna have to gather it and see how it looks. And then I also have this one right here, and this is from a, oh, it goes this way. This is from a lace, it's from a lace, let's think, Ciara. It's from a lace, skirt. And so, and it goes like this, up and down and up and down, all throughout it. So I think I'm going to do this one first and gather this first and see how this looks. But, and I got a really long piece of this. It's about, I would say, about 1.5 yards. And it goes up and down, up and down, up and down. So I was thinking if I fold it in half, I don't know. I'm actually not thinking that that's not what I want to do. But let me show you how it goes up and down. So there, you can see right there. So see how it goes. It's like mountains and valleys, mountains and valleys. So that way it will give it more, you know, I'm going for whimsical, you know, look here. And that's just, I guess, the kind of dress I want. But, so I'm going to go ahead and gather this piece and see how it looks. So, let me show you some other pieces that I got real quick. Like this is another piece from a shirt. As you can see. I don't remember where this came from on a shirt. But it's another piece from a shirt. And see, I could gather this. And this could be another layer. And so, like, I'm thinking the layers are gonna kind of just be peeping out shorter, shorter, shorter. And yeah, I mean, I don't know I may use some of this, I may not. It just depends on how it's looking, how I'm liking it. Yeah. So I will definitely let you know, and I will definitely, you know, show you every layer as I go. But I don't want to just waste the video by deciding what I'm going to do. And I'm definitely going to put some of this gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous piece on here too, with the beautiful, because it needs to match the top, of course. So this is definitely going on there. I'm just still thinking of how I want to do it exactly still. So I'll be back with the next piece. I'm just gonna pause you and then I'll be back. Alright, thanks. Hi ladies, I'm back at it again. Okay, so last time I left you, I was taking this piece of lace right here, this piece, and I was gathering it. So you can see I completely gathered it, and you can see it's all different lengths because the hem went wavy, and that's how I got this look, and it looks beautiful on the gown. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my, my dress form, and I'm going to put this down real quick because I need to put this around her evenly. And put it down. And then also I want to show you something. So this lace, it was longer than I needed it to be, so I folded it over about just an inch or so, and then I did the gather. And also this gives it a little bit more poof, okay? So it makes it flare out more right on top of the hips, so it hangs nicely. And I did this with my last dress form, that's why I decided to do this too, and I really like how it looks. With how long it turned out in some places, you can see how short it is and then how long it is. I should have probably did it about 2 inches, but too late now. I mean, I'm not going to redo it. So, I mean, you don't have to do that, but it just, you can do that. You can double it up and then do the running stitch as well. So I got it laid out. Okay. And sorry if you hear me wheezing. My allergies have been so bad with this weather lately. So I'm taking my girl and I'm pulling this top part up just to hold it out of the way. And so the bottom, I have it, everything's opening in the front right now, but I have my satin, and then I have my netting, okay? And so I'm gonna set her up here, okay? And so you can see it's definitely gonna be long, but it's just gonna be really flowy, I guess. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this around her, and I'm just gonna kind of tie it where I want it, and then I'm gonna pin it, and then I'm gonna glue it. So I'm just gonna actually tie these two ends of this string together. So it will, let me see. I know you guys can't really see nothing when I do this, but I have to make sure it's in the right spot. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, this is kind of awkward to do with recording, even with my amazing setup. I think my lovely friend made for me. Let me see. Okay, so you can see her back, but can you see how that's like poofy right up here? And I just love how it flows. And I'm gonna actually bring my camera down so you can see. So, as you can see, this is where the opening is, and I'm fine with that because it's no big deal. I mean, I can always sew down that if I want to, but I'm going to still be adding a lot of more layers. But you can see, if I turn her, you can see how the bottom is wavy, so I just love how it looks. I think it looks really pretty, and yeah, I just love how it looks, and I think it just turned out really nice. I definitely got to make sure the gather is all even, because I don't want that to not be even. Sorry, I'm not showing anything. Okay, but yes, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go around and glue it, and then I'll show you then, okay? So I'll be back. Okay, so I want to show you kind of up here. Sorry for the mess behind here, but I want to show it setting up on something. So you can see the lace, how it's hanging very nice. I'm back. So I finished putting on the other layer. As you can see, it's all nice and flowy, and I gathered it, you can see, and then I went around and glued it on, and yeah, it's just really flouncy and flowy, and then it goes, you know, up and down because that's how the hem was cut. So it's really flouncy. So it has, now it has this layer, then it has the tulle layer, and then it has the satin layer, okay? So it has all three of those layers, so it makes it really flouncy and flowy, and then also has this original layer that I've kept for the bodice, like this, okay? And so I still need to do some sort of something for the waistline. So now I really like this top layer, and I like how it goes up and down, but I want to add another layer to under this layer. So I have this it's kind of crochet and linen piece right here. It's off of a skirt, and it had these square linen pieces with the crochet on it, and I was kind of going for fairy boho look. So I just cut off the bottom of some of the skirt, and I gathered it, which you can see right here. It's gathered with some of that upholstery thread that I love. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this. This is so hard to do with this because it's so tall. So I'm going to pretty much pull all of this up on top of her head. Pull all of this layer up, okay? And then what I'm going to do, let me get a pin. Oops, don't drop everything, Ciara. I gotta get some type of pin to hold this up, and I don't even know where that's at with moving and everything, but I'm gonna pin this up. Okay, so I just want to show you. So I went ahead and put on this layer. I put it all the way around her and glued it on, and then I laid back down this layer, as you can see. I'm sorry that my lighting is not very awesome, but you can see how this sheer layer, you can see the crochet. Oh my gosh, do not fall. Do not fall. The crochet you can see how you can see the crochet through it. So it just gives it pretty, you know, just looks pretty, and it's nice and poofy. And now all I have to work on is the belt, or the around the waist part. Okay, so this has like a natural fold here. I don't know if I'm gonna have to pull this down or what I'm gonna do yet, but I'm gonna somehow make this flow all together, and you can see she's looking pretty good, and I like it. So let me fix her. Okay, there she goes. Okay, so yeah, I think she looks pretty good, and I really like the top. And I got to cut out some more of these flowers, which is gonna take take a lot of time. So but I definitely want to get some of these flowers and mix them in with the dress so everything matches up really nicely. And I really want this to kind of have like a fairy boho look to it. So yeah, I hope you all like it so far, and thank you so much for watching. Bye. Love you all.